this in passing when I said, if you have the laws of logic here, the question is, how can they apply to the realm of experience? And somebody says, well, it's easy. We do it all the time. Okay, but the question is, how is it possible that we do it all the time? I've got a Christian answer to that. What's your answer? Because on your worldview, the laws of logic stand by themselves as what? Unchanging abstract principles. And on your worldview, the facts of the world are irrational, changing, flux matters. How do you get abstract, unchanging things in connection with concrete, constantly changing things? As you can't use both languages. That's like trying to talk German and English at the same time. If you're going to talk the language of abstract formalities, you can't talk the language of concrete details that are always changing. So how do you bring these two together? And Mantil says, on your worldview, never the twain shall meet. Now, some of you are saying, but they do meet. So how can you make that objection? We're not arguing that they don't meet. We're arguing that on the unbeliever's worldview, they could never meet. On our worldview, they meet. And where do they meet? In the mind of God. God's mind is the transcendental background to logic, and God's mind is what controls all the changing details of history as well. So we do know that they meet, and we have a picture in terms of which it makes sense to reason in terms of logic and empiricism. But Van Til's saying, on your worldview, your logic, he says, claims to deal with eternal and changeless matters, and your facts are wholly changing things, and never the twain shall meet. So you have made nonsense of your own experience. He's not saying experience is nonsense. He's saying that on your approach, it would be nonsense. You've rendered it nonsense. With the prodigal, you are at the swine trough. But it may be, unlike the prodigal, you will refuse to return to the Father's house.